to all the viewers of Samira Show and DDAR TV. And I wish everybody a Happy New Year all over the world. I hope a wonderful, healthy, happy success for all of you. And thank you for coming to Samira's show every week, almost. Kim Summers is joining us today, and we have a few guests that will join us. First, we wanted to go through some of the stuff for Persian New Year because a lot of people who watch the show are foreigners, and of course we have a lot of American guests. So I would like to talk a little about Persian New Year and how we started every year. We have a half scene where we put the little things during the thing, and actually it was 2 nights ago where we also have something called Çarşamba Suri, where people jump over the fire, and they say that's for good luck. So we went there. We went to famous singer's place. His name is Mortaza. So that's what I did for Çarşamba.
Did you jump over the fire?
No, we didn't get to laugh. It
Next
was
time,
really crowded.
right?
Yeah, this time. But it's supposed to. We do that every year. It's really, really nice. So we did that. And then we also have something called Hafsin, where you put a big mirror, and there are 7 things in there that starts with sin. And then one is sabze, like a grass, and that stands for rebirth.
Wow.
And then we have Samanu, which symbolizes affluence. And then Sanjed, which symbolizes love. And then Sir, which is garlic, which symbolizes medicine, for the whole year, health. And then Sip, which symbolizes apple. Sip is apple, which symbolizes beauty and health, and we all need that. And then Somak, which means sunrise. It symbolizes sunrise. And Sirke, which symbolizes old age and patient.
Wow.
So this is the whole thing, and then they put, the holy book, and then they put mirrors, and everyone puts it in their house. It's like a tradition for the family.
It sounds really
religious.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It sounds really deep and motivating and
Yes,
inspiring.
yes. And I think it's nice for all the families to, go to each other's house to take pictures next to it. Something like a Christmas tree next to it. It's a symbol.
Well, Happy New Year.
Thank you. And I'm glad you're here for New Year. And I had such a fun week at your book launch, and I heard you got the top
#1 bestseller. Yeah,
that
I got
night,
home
right?
and I was
And
excited.
then we were together.
I was very excited to have you there, and
Of
you were able
course,
to
thank
come
you,
to
thank you.
my book launch event, the red carpet event, and take
At
beautiful
Sheraton
pictures.
Hotel. Yeah,
yes.
that was really nice.
And I already was thrilled with the whole night, and I got home, and at midnight I checked my status for my book, and I made #1 best-selling author with my book. Where is my book? Right here.
So you won #1.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you.
deserve it.
Thank
And
you.
I couldn't do this show without you. You know that.
It's a lot of fun.
She won #1. So congratulations. And what is your plan for now?
Well, my book is Getting Your Life to a 10+, and it's tips and tools for finding your purpose, being in your power, and living an amazing life. And so my dream for my book is to get it out to as many people as possible. And I wrote it for the people who love self-help and personal development, but also for those people that don't normally like to read. It's a quick read that can give them immediate tools that they can use right away to uplift their life and be happier. So
And she really is good at that. I mean, you give me a lot of motivation.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then we're gonna go see a video.
Well, I've always wanted to see when you
Yeah,
won your
that's
title.
what I wanted to show
asked her
you.
and asked her, and she doesn't show me. So now we finally get to see it. So I'm excited.
New Year. We're gonna go see a video and come back. My name is Samira Kazemini, and I just won a pageant about a month and a half ago, Miss Exotic Lady. It was at the Hilton Hotel by Mario Moore, and I met Eric Zuli there. He was one of the judges. We started working together. And tonight I'm representing the first time actually my line of jewelry.
Wow.
And this is what I'm wearing, and it has branded in the back Samira with a little crown on it.
Now, how long does it take you to make the jewelry? It's wonderful.
Long time. It's made in the USA. So I'm making it here, and then I'm representing the line with Shekar with the ladies wear tonight. And I'm also doing the men's wear for tuxedo. So I'm going to have some nice things for the men, nice bracelets and rings and nice stones. Hopefully everyone's going to like it. We design it.
That sounds good.
Design it, yeah, so I'm really excited.
So it's like she's got a lot of fashion individuals who are wearing the jewelry and a lot more celebrities. If they want to get in contact with you, how can they do that?
Well, Samira Kazemini, my Samira Gem Creation, that's my company name.
Okay.
And you can email me, samirakaz@hotmail.com. And also, I'm making my website in the middle of it, samirajemcreation.com.
Okay.
And that's about it. Hey, thank you for letting me watch that. And look who we have here.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have Niyurka. She is a communication expert, transformational leader, and best-selling author. And I'm just very thrilled to have her here because she has been a huge mentor and huge role model in my life and helped me get to where I am today. And so it's extra meaningful for me to be here interviewing you and have her here to share with the viewers out there.
Well, thank you. I am very, very inspired to be here with
Thank
the both
you for
of
coming
you.
to Samira's show.
Thank you,
and
Samira.
TV. Tell me a little about you, because I read that you have inspired thousands of people.
A little bit about me. Well, my background. My family's from Cuba.
Okay.
And
you're very beautiful. Look at your beautiful eyes.
Thank you. There's a lot of beauty in the room. My family came from Cuba, and they came to America to move away from Castro and everything that was happening over there. And I was born in Miami, Florida, in a strict Catholic household. And growing up, for me, there was a lot of rules,
Okay.
you know. And sometimes what I felt inside wasn't in alignment with those rules. So I tried to communicate what was in my heart and in my mind. And what happened was there was a lot of struggle in my family. I had a family that really loved each other, really cared about each
many
other, but
kids were
didn't
you in the
communicate. It was
family?
me, my brother, my mom and my dad, and then my grandparents that lived right next door. And there was not a lot of communication, but there was a lot of love. So I knew inside that I wanted to find a way to communicate, to have a, you know, that type of open
Yeah.
connection. And what happened was I got so frustrated in my life, I left at an early age. I left at 15 years old.
They were very strict with you.
They were
young.
very strict, and it didn't feel like it was me.
Okay.
So I
You
went.
wanted the freedom.
I wanted freedom, so I started searching. I started reading, I started looking for answers. And by the time I was 19 years old, I was very fortunate and blessed to begin working with a man named Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins is he's a motivational expert and a leader. And I went on the road with him. And I lived in 16 different cities over a 5-year period, and that was the beginning. I started doing, presentations and talks, and I started supporting people and helping them in living an extraordinary life and taking whatever their gifts were, whatever their passion was, and bringing that into materialization. And that's what got it started. It was through my own frustration and my own knowing that inside I was destined for more than what was showing up in my life.
So like coming to your conventions, how would I feel? Kim was telling me this, one of the things I wanted to ask you. I've been so overwhelmed. I've had so much going on, so much anxiety. 2 days ago I called Kim, and then last night, so she said you've been through it to help others. What would your suggestion be?
Absolutely.
Too much, and I
too
think
much. I work with people that have that experience, and a lot of it is our language. Sometimes it's like you listen to yourself and you say to yourself, oh my gosh, I have anxiety, or oh my gosh, I feel overwhelmed. Those words have power. They have power to create, and we create when we speak. And I caught myself one time many years ago where I was saying that same thing. I didn't even realize it. I went out to dinner with a girlfriend of mine, and as we were having dinner, I kept saying to her, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. And she said to me, Niyurka, you must be really overwhelmed. And I said, how'd you know? She said, you've been saying that almost 20 times in the last hour.
Like this one.
And what I did was I got very curious about my own language, because I was materializing the exact same things that I was speaking. So I said, what would happen if I changed my language? What would happen if I changed my focus? So you know what I changed it to? I said, I'm not overwhelmed. I am in demand.
See, try
That's
saying
true.
it. Say it. Say it. Let's see how she
There's so
changes.
many amazing things going on in my life that I'm in demand.
Yes.
I've got all of this amazing opportunity. What a blessing. What a gift.
People
in
need
demand.
you. People
You are
need
in
you.
demand.
You like it? She's getting there. She's getting there.
And you are in demand too.
Woo! I love being in demand. Everyone out there can be in demand.
I know, but you know, prioritizing your time and it's easy said than done, right?
Well,
But
maybe
you
you
say
need
change
to.
your language, so
Well, prioritizing your time too is about being clear on what's most important to you.
so you change your language so that you would feel better.
And
You
that's
change
what
your
she does.
language, you change your life. You elevate your language,
I'm
you
gonna
elevate.
translate that. We're gonna go watch a video and come back.
Speak in many dimensions. Speaking isn't just words. Sometimes people think speaking is words. It's not. You speak with your thoughts. You speak with your internal dialogue, the little voice in your head. You speak with your nonverbal communication, body. I mean, if someone walks in the room, can't you feel their vibe? They don't even have to say anything. You can feel their vibe. They're speaking to you. You speak with creative visualization where you see something. How many of you see things in your mind's eye? You start seeing, this is what I want to create. This is my goal. This is my vision. The quality of your communication determines the quality of your life. The quality of your communication determines the quality of your health. Isn't that true? Your choices are a function of how you're communicating with yourself.
So in order for me to effectively communicate to those around me, I have to be very aware of what I'm communicating to myself first.
Any patterns that have been looping or thoughts that have been looping, those are going to
I am
come into
open.
the
I
light.
am ready to receive. I am receptive. And you say to yourself, I am receptive. And as you open to receive, that creates the space. Nature always fills a
But
receptive
the
vessel.
thing that I'm really, really getting here is that I can become the person that I've always dreamed of being. And that's going to affect my life and my business and my relationships. And that's beyond value.
Oh wow, that's amazing! You inspire thousands of people, so
Thank you.
I'm really honored that you're here. And
I'm grateful to
hopefully
be here.
The energy will pass on to all the viewers and all of us. So, how did you evolve in the amazing woman you are today? And could you expound and tell us a little about your background and what inspired you to write your book?
Well, my background was, for me, it was the greatest joy in seeing people transform their lives.
Okay.
And seeing people tap in to what their purpose was, tap into what their power is, and take it to a whole other level. And when you see that and you feel, the power of that, it creates a space to want to bring that to every single person on the planet. And that is my vision, to see millions of people authentically living in their purpose and in their power.
And by doing that, one of them is the language.
Yes. And so the way that I bring that into the world is I do courses, I do events, I do retreats, I write a book. I just had a book that was published. I do multimedia courses. And by that, I'm able to work with people to guide them from where they are to where they're committed to be. And one of the keys is, yes, language, because I teach the power of language. And language isn't just our words. We communicate constantly, not only with others, but with ourselves.
So the most important is yourself.
That for sure. And not just our words, we communicate with the pictures in our head, with our thoughts, with how we imagine, with our body. We're constantly communicating. Matter of fact, we cannot not communicate. We're always communicating.
Well, and you always say when you change, the world around you changes. What does that mean to everyone out there?
That means that, you are a creator. Every single person that's watching is a creator, and you are creating your experience of reality based on your thoughts, your focus, your language, and your actions. And when you show up in alignment, with the highest within you, then the world around you shows up to reflect that.
And does your book talk about that as well?
It absolutely does.
Tell
It
us about your
absolutely
book.
does. I'm very inspired. It just came out this month. It's called
Bestseller.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Bestseller again.
It's called Supreme Influence, and the subtitle is Change Your Life with the Power of the Language that you use. And Supreme is the most empowered you. It's the most authentic you. And influence, as I define it,
Okay.
is, which is a little different than
Okay.
how some people define it, is inward fluency. It's when your thoughts, your focus, your language, your body language, your beliefs, your values, your sense of self, all of it are on the same page.
She's really good explaining it.
Yes. And
Well,
then
it's
you
like-
just flow.
Give me
and
the
then
book.
life just flows.
This is for you. I brought this for you.
Oh, thank
So,
you. I need it right now. I really need it.
We'll see.
I
I'll
did
check in with her
several.
next week and see how she's
Better-
doing.
It's called Super Influence. Change your life with the power of the language you use. Can you give me some samples? Examples?
Yes.
Examples.
You know, one of the things that I say is when we open our mouth,
Okay.
how many possibilities are there of what could come out?
Infinite.
So first be positive, of course.
Focus on what you want versus what you don't want.
Okay. Like losing weight.
For example, instead of saying things like, I need to lose weight, I have to lose weight, I should, say things like, I'm inspired to, I choose to, I get to, I am.
Okay. I'm going to lose weight.
Or I am, instead of saying, oh my gosh, I need to lose weight, you know.
Then you'll never do it.
Or you can ask yourself, you know, what can I eat that's nutritious and healthy right now?
Okay.
So you start asking questions and making statements that bring out the highest
Like,
within
I,
you.
I want to be fit and healthy. I am fit and healthy.
Okay.
See, because if you
So
say I want,
automatically- yeah.
if you say I want, it's still not happening.
I
Want
am.
is still out there. If you say I'm inspired to, that's a little bit better. But if you say I am, now there's action in the moment.
Okay.
And those words I am are powerful. I always tell people, be very aware, get very curious. What do you say after the words I am?
We're gonna go see a video and come back. We have the second, and then because you guys are all in the same field, we're all gonna sit together. A very, 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 very great producer, and a great person who's gonna be with us. Great writer and director, and Damien Lechestein. And we're gonna go watch one of the movies that he produced. 3,000 Miles to Graceland with Kevin Costner and great actors, which he's going to come back and tell us about it. Let's go watch the movie and
Time to go to work, baby.
They're taking the act to Vegas
Main booth, scramble security.
and bringing down the house.
Hey, man. It's always a pleasure taking care of business with you. This could have been easy.
Wow, you must think I'm some cheap date, huh?
$3,000 miles to Graceland.
Smoke?
No, but I do everything else.
Nasty habit. You ready to play?
Always ready to play.
Good.
Here we are at the Riviera Hotel and Casino, and it's International Elvis Week.
It was a night.
The king may have left the building,
I don't know what the big deal is. That twerker's been dead for 20 years now.
but two guys have come to steal the show.
Hey, man. Try to think of us as the Osmonds, only we don't get along.
One's got his style.
Hey, Elvis, you look great.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
The other has his attitude.
Long time no see.
I'm your partner.
Sometimes I actually think you believe you're the king himself.
In the flesh.
You stole my car, you stole my money.
You're so paranoid.
Damn it, you almost hit me. You nuts?
Probably.
What is it with those sideburns? I glued mine on for the job. For you, it's an actual lifestyle.
So I robbed the casino.
Because everybody else robs the bank.
wow, what an amazing movie! Yeah.
Exciting.
Here we have a great, great guest with us. Welcome to Samir Show on DDAR TV, Mr. Damien Lichtenstein.
Very good.
Please
to be here.
Great to be here. Please say hello to the viewers. We're really honored
Hello,
you're here.
world. How are you?
And this does go to all over the world.
Yes.
So thank you. We have here with us writer, producer, director, all of the above. You're amazing. So, and this movie, you raised almost $60 million for that.
Yes.
Wow. And it's like an all-time HBO. It's always in HBO.
It plays in what we call constant rotation.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should have put
All
me in
over the
movie.
world.
That's exciting.
Next one.
Yeah.
And who are the actors in the movie?
A lot of great actors. Of course, Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner is the one who played with Whitney Houston in Bodyguard. Of course, Whitney Houston in Bodyguard, okay?
Yes. Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Another great actor. Courtney Cox. star friends, Christian Slater, David Arquette, Bokeem Woodbine. I mean, there were about 25 well-known actors in the movie.
Who was your favorite out of those that you worked with?
I think my favorite was working with Kevin Costner. And one of the reasons why is because Kevin is a filmmaker. He's an Academy Award-winning director. And so having the opportunity to not only work with one of the most famous actors in the world, but who's also an amazing filmmaker himself, so he understands the process. And so when you're creating something that big, and it's a lot of pressure, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy, to have someone of his caliber standing next to you going, that's really good. You're good.
Wow.
And I'm like, thank you. And you're like, you're welcome.
You feel good.
I feel good. He's a man that is passionate about his craft and empowers other people.
And when you get feedback like that from someone, doesn't it fuel you to do something else great, out of your comfort zone, bold?
Yeah, I think it inspires us to dig down deep and discover the gifts that are within us, and to figure out how we can share those gifts with the world. I mean, that's what the three of you are doing, and that's when my darling sister joins us up here, that's what we'll talk about, which is our passion for inspiring the gifts in others.
And this whole show that I always like to do is, of course, it's a talk show, but also I think it's really beautiful to allow viewers to learn about everyone's experience, everyone's success, and how did they reach there, and what is their secrets of success. And I also know you produced and directed over 250 music awards for Grammy Award-winning artists, which are Eric Clapton and more. Tell me about that. There's so much about you. I could be here for 3 hours. I don't know. We're going to be quick.
How about what's your favorite music video you've worked on?
Oh, I have a few. I think my most favorite music video that I directed It's Probably Me with Sting and Eric Clapton.
Wow. Okay.
Powerful.
Yeah, that was really amazing, beautiful experience. And that's my most favorite. And right now I actually just directed a video called Save Me with one of the stars from our new show, Dash Mihawk, who's in that movie Silver Linings Playbook that just came out.
Yeah.
And so he just wrote an original song for the new television show and movie that I'm producing and directing right now. So we're literally in the studio editing that music video right now, as well as the TV show.
Oh, that's very exciting.
For a project called Payday.
Payday, which is also a video game, right?
Which is also a video game.
So tell me about the video game, because that's very interesting. I have a little one. How difficult is that? Because you've done movie production, you've done music production, and it's never enough. You want more and more and more. And then now you've gone into video game. And video game is movie and...
It's a video game first. Payday the Heist came out with Sony. It's an action video game, so it's a mature video game. And also we wrote it as a motion picture, and we're also in the process of producing it as an international internet-based web television series, because that's the future. The future is the global internet and web TV, and so we're in the process of doing that right now.
That's great. That's how Kim Summer puts the show on everywhere. Tell me, what is your project for this year?
Well, I mean,
I know it's Payday is the main one, because I know you've been working on it.
Payday's the main project that I'm working on as a filmmaker and a video game developer now, because I run a business, and that's creating product for the world market is a big part of my business. But I think I know the thing I'm most passionate about is Discover the Gift. And Discover the Gift is
we're going to talk about that with your sister.
With my sister.
We're going to show some of the videos. Yeah, we're going to show that. And then I know you also won a couple of awards.
I've won one or two.
You've won a lot. Would you like to tell me about that?
Sure. I mean, I think that it's great to win awards and to receive accolades from your peers. I think the awards to me that are most important are the ones that come from your fellow creative filmmakers and people.
Peers.
So that peers.
Yes.
Those are the ones I think for me that matter. I like getting awards that people vote on, but that's, I think, what's important.
I wanted to talk to you about this, but I wasn't sure. The 3Ds, you also are involved in a little bit of 3Ds as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was trained by James Cameron on a movie called Avatar, and to learn about...
Everybody knows about Avatar.
Yeah. It's probably the biggest movie in the world right now, and again, for me, it's I like to be inspired by people. So the people I'm most inspired by are extraordinary filmmakers and creative beings, and then I would say the one person that inspires me the most, which I think is a perfect segue, is my sister Cheyenne. So for me, I think that when you're able to move through the things that stop you in life, and you're able to, especially with your family or with the people that matter the most to you in your life, you're able to create something that will stand the test of time, that forever I will be forever in deep and profound gratitude for the opportunity of creating.
And
Discover the Gift.
his movie.
Yeah, we're
Discover
gonna
the
go
Gift
watch
is
the movie.
Very powerful.
I was just gonna ask you about the 3D 1 minute, and we're gonna go because I'm very interested. Where do you see the 3D movies going in the future?
Ultimately, I think that what we have coming in the future is the merging of motion picture, virtual worlds, video games, and 3D, where it becomes a completely immersed environment. So the future for entertainment for humanity is we will be able to place ourselves as avatars within the stories.
We're gonna go inside the
We'll be
story?
inside the story.
So like Samira would be inside a movie and watching it and
Right.
playing games.
Yeah.
Is that something you would work on?
Yeah, we're working on it now.
Oh.
It's years away, but it's coming.
So like Kim Summers and I would be in a video game playing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how exciting. So you're working on that project. That's a huge project.
Yeah.
And how many years do you think something like this would come up?
I think in about 5 years we'll start to see the first iterations of
And
it.
how would that affect our children?
It's a great question. I think that's a question best suited for my sister.
Okay. So I'm going to bring your sister and we're going to go watch the movie, the trailer for where...
Discover the Gift.
Discover the Gift, where they did the movie together and worked together. It's a huge project and it's amazing. It's
And
an
Nurka
amazing
was
family
involved too.
project. Yeah, Nurka was in it. Was it like Paris Hilton? And there were like a lot of people in there, right?
Well, there's snippets of famous people, but yeah, really it's for us it was about the people that inspired us to go and dig down and discover the depths of the gifts that we could share with the world.
Thank you. We're going to go watch the movie and come back. Are we gonna...
A lot of people live their entire lives at the effect of everything around them. They see their life as something that happens to them.
How many people do you know who don't enjoy what they do? You know, who endure their lives rather than enjoy them?
When you start off on your path, one of the very first things you notice is that the biggest obstacle you have is you.
The ultimate creator is human mind. So you see, in order to change the external thing, first must change within ourselves.
But it takes more than just thinking it. It takes being it. That's when what you're feeling on the inside will vibrate into your life.
You know, life itself is a gift. So we need to unwrap the gift that life has offered to us and discover really what is inside of us.
Self-discovery is what the game is all about. We want to discover who we really are.
What you love and are interested in is a clue to what your gift is.
And know that every moment is a choice. And you're either choosing closer to your gift or moving farther away from it.
You suddenly realize that you have no boundaries and that you literally are connected to everything.
When I finally was able to give up the things that I thought I was supposed to do, what I got was the life that I always wanted and didn't even know it.
The closer I am onto the frequency of what I'm supposed to be doing, the more perfect life is and the more fun I have.
we should call normal, the person who awakens each morning with shining eyes, seeing each day as a gift, clearly centered in what they're passionate about and committed to a practice of getting better at it and living a life that's a gift to the world, welcoming people of all ethnicity and persuasion with respect and warmth.
Long-lasting happiness can only come when we're sharing our gift.
The future, good or bad, entirely depend on our own present behavior, our present action.
Inspiring. Wow. Welcome to the show, Cheyenne Joy Aziz.
Thank you.
Please say hello to our viewers.
Hello, world. It's a pleasure to be here and a pleasure to be sitting with you.
And we're not just sitting with someone with great positive energy.
Thank you.
Yes. New York, you were a part of Discover the Gift. And I know you have to take off, so we want to hear your experience being involved with Discover the Gift.
Please tell us. I'm telling you, you're leaving at 12:30. You came for the
Yes.
show and you're going.
I am so blessed to be a part of this movie with Cheyenne and Damien, two dear friends that have become that through this process. And I had an interesting experience because I went on tour with Damien through Europe, a 20-day tour over, or I'm sorry, 20 days, 18 different cities, and we showed Discover the Gift through Germany, Switzerland, Austria, and the most unbelievable things happened. For one, I have never seen a movie in my life more than I've seen Discover the Gift. Okay? because we were touring with it. I was watching this movie every day, which I've never seen a movie more than twice, I think. And the beautiful thing that happened was that every time I sat and saw this movie, I teach this, I was seeing distinctions and learning things and getting insights that I didn't have the first time. And what I witnessed in the people after watching this film was a complete awakening, them coming into a place where they tapped into what's their purpose, why am I here, what are my gifts, and an empowerment to live that. And these two were the visionaries that conceived of this and then put their heart, their soul, their being into bringing this into manifestation and reality. So I'm so grateful deeply to the both of you for being transformational leaders, for living this model of possibility, and for bringing Discover the Gift into the world, and for having me be a part of it.
And Cheyenne, do you know that she was not supposed to be here today? She was scheduled to be here 2 weeks ago, and we had to reschedule because I had to cancel the show.
Persian New Year.
Persian New Year, and then it was like destined that she's here, and she's, you know.
Perfect. Well, and because New York, I talked about Discover the Gift,
Because
and I heard about it,
coming
then Cheyenne and I met in a divine way and became very close friends. And so I'm grateful to you again for that.
And that's what happens when you plug in. That's why I'm going to invite everybody to come to my website, to come to Damien and Cheyenne's website, and become a part of this conversation. Because it's the quality of our conversations that shape our life. And I want to take this conversation with you to the next level. So very quickly, my website is www.niurkainc.com. So it's www.niurkainc.com, and I'm inspired to connect with you.
Yes, and good luck on
Wow.
your break
Have
life.
a good
I love
trip.
you all. Do
Have
great.
a good trip.
Thank
She's
you
going
for
to,
being here.
she's going to
And congratulations on being a bestseller
for
as
coming.
well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you for
you.
coming. I wish you
This
the best
season.
of
Love
luck.
you to everyone.
Good luck on your trip.
So-
Thank you for coming to
Mwah.
Samira's show. Bye.
Thank you.
You too.
So
Bye-bye.
Cheyenne Joy Aziz here is also a transformational leader and master educator, and
Thank
she's
you.
co-author and co-producer of Discover the Gift. And so we're very honored to have you here.
Thank you. It's
We're
And
very
they're brother
honored
and
to-
sister.
I know, that's amazing. We have a whole family, and you know what? It's that accident that she was actually here too, so that was really cute too,
Yes.
because she was supposed to come 2 weeks ago. So, and it's nice that she was actually in a movie and saying how it is. Tell me a little about it. And you said it inspires you. Can I show the book?
Yes, please do.
Because it's not just a book; it's a movie. 22 countries. And this is blue, so it's going to 22 countries and 9 different languages this book has gone. Tell me a little bit about the book.
Well, the book Discover the Gift, you know, the gift is about you and my brother and all of you, because you are all the gift. And when you really connect with your inner essence and your true voice and your authentic nature, as Nirka was talking about as well, what happens when you really connect with that deep knowing within yourself and you listen to it and you follow through on what you know to be true, is that you get to live your gift every day. And that's what it's about. It's about honoring who you are and about,
it's very important.
yes, modeling for
So,
the
like-
children as well.
Oh, that's very important.
Yes.
So like give me an example.
Okay. So modeling for the children is when we're living in our gift, what we're doing is we're being a positive presence on this planet, because when we're really accessing who we are and what lights us up and inspires us, what happens is we become that light and we inspire all those around us to do
Like
the same.
art?
Like art or singing or directing or
So
connecting
things that you
people.
enjoy doing, you actually do it.
That's
You
actually
live.
your purpose. I think, you know, one of the things that I've really come to learn and realize in this work through Dalai Lama, Jack Canfield, Mark Victor Hansen, Marianne Williamson, there's a lot of His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who we just love. There's a lot of really incredible teachers in this book and in the movie and in the movement. And what they're really teaching you is that you're the gift and your purpose are your dreams and the things you love to do. That's really your purpose. So when you access those and educate them and share them powerfully with the world, that's how we create.
So like children who want to do art.
Yes.
You know, following. You were talking about, you know, producing movies and
Yes.
working with directors for you, you know, and you keep meeting people who do their books. So, you know, you're meeting more and more people.
And you for acting and your show and all the things. So when we really honor who we really are, what happens for the children around us is they start to go, oh, it's okay for me to be me. And
To be
that's-
yourself.
To be yourself, to really be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's one of the key
And you know, it's the key to
pieces.
happiness.
Yes, it is the key to happiness.
Because if you're not yourself, yeah, and you can't love someone else either. I think if you're not yourself, you're
have
not
to love yourself.
comfortable.
Yes.
You know, love yourself, and then you can love others. We're gonna go watch a video and come back. I'm talking about how important it is to love what you like to do.
Yes.
You know, like even people who like to paint, because even if it's not your job, you do it, you're living, and then you'll do better. Like, you know, like a doctor or surgeon, which is who's the owner here, likes to do art, then that makes you do better in what you're doing.
Well, often we say we shouldn't, oh, that's just a dream. Well, actually, it is. It's your dream and it's your purpose, and you should
Exactly.
follow it.
And it doesn't necessarily has to be your job. It has to be something you enjoy doing.
Yes.
Okay. Gonna go watch a video and come back.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne Joy Aziz, and welcome to Discover the Gift. I am the co-author of the book, the movie, and the movement.
How many people do you know who don't enjoy what they do? You know, who endure their lives rather than enjoy them?
In order to change the external thing, first must change within ourselves.
Life itself is a gift. So we need to unwrap the gift that life has offered to us and discover really what is inside of us.
Who do you plan on being? What is it that you want in life? Where do you want to put your energy? Our world has worked really hard to try to get everyone to fit into a certain way of being. And often that certain way of being masks the true person people really are inside. When I finally was able to give up the things that I thought I was supposed to do, what I got was the life that I always wanted and didn't even know it.
Wow, that was amazing. You know, one of the things that I feel stood out in the movie is your human experience, and so many people can feel connected to you too because they can relate to the story told in the movie about your relationship and about your upbringing. Can you expand on that?
Sure. You know, Damien and I had a real tragic upbringing. You know, part of Discover the Gift for us is from tragedy to triumph, and that's possible for anyone. We lost our mother when we were young in a car accident. I was 12 and Damien was 14, and right before she passed away, our house burned to the ground. And right before that, our stepfather of 12 years left. And so within 35, 40 days, we lost everything we knew to be true for ourselves in our lives. And that's part of what created Discover the Gift, was that our tragedy, we felt, was really important to show and share with everyone that we all have tragedies and we all have adversities. And if we can find a gift, some nugget of hope or something incredible in that, and follow that and do it passionately, that we can create that possibility for others. And that was a big piece of where it came from. And we had lost each other in this. I don't know if you want to speak about that.
Sure.
We had lost each other in this.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's important to talk about, is that we are all human beings, and all over the world we go through deep, emotional tragedies and traumas. All human beings share a similar experience in life. My sister and I, through the tragedy, we didn't know where to focus our anger, so we focused it on each other. And then we became, she writes in the book, the first line is, "Let me be clear from the start, my brother and I were mortal enemies." We were enemies.
That's true.
And it was through this
Anger.
rage, fear, despair, heartbreak, and as young kids, we didn't know where to put that energy, so we put it on each other.
Are you the only kids in the family?
Yeah, we're the only two. Now, our real father was amazing and came and basically rescued us from the ashes of our life. And we have the deepest respect and love for that man. He's the best man I know. But through this process, what Cheyenne and I did is we spent years learning and educating each other until, as we express in the film and in the book, we could finally reach out and reconnect to each other. And it really took me realizing that with all the success I was having in the world, that unless I reconnected with my sister, I would never be happy. That it would be meaningless if there was no love in the family. And so that became the most important thing for me. So what I did is I picked up the phone after really not having talked to her for maybe 14 years, really, and called her.
And all I wanted was to say yes. I wanted my big brother in my life more than anything I could ever imagine. And as we grow up, we really, more and more, we realize family is everything, and honoring and caring for ourselves and those around us. And family is also, can be made of all those we love, but to really honor the people close to us and share our love. And when he reconnected with me, it was like my life started all over again, and I got to be free in a family with love. And it was beautiful, and it was the best gift, aside from my beautiful daughter Maya, I have ever had in my
And
life.
how, for the people out there, I mean, I think they all will get a gift being able to watch this on the movie, but how did you forgive?
A hug. I feel so emotional.
How did we forgive?
Yes.
He
For
asked,
people out there.
Well, it was really, I think one of the hardest things to do is ask for forgiveness. I think that's one of the hardest things in human nature. And the interesting thing about forgiveness is that when you step through that fear and ask for it, I guarantee 99.9% of the time,
Especially if it's family.
the people on the other end are going to say, yes, I forgive you. And
Because there's so many people, like at Christmas time or holidays, they don't get to, oh, Damien.
And, so sweet. And when you
That's so
forgive,
sweet.
like what's showing up for him too, is when you forgive yourself and others, you actually create the space in your being, in your heart, in your mind, and your spirit to make room for all that you really desire and all the love and the things you really want to put there.
Look, what I said is, I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'm going to ask for it anyway.
Wow, that's powerful. And look at how amazing they forgive and they rejoin together and they make a prolific film that touches the whole world.
In 22 countries in 9 languages.
Yes.
Yeah.
And growing.
International bestseller.
Yes. And we have global ambassadors from all over the world.
You are a very successful man. With all this success, with all these things, what is your message to the world?
That's a great question. The ultimate message I have to the world, which is this camera,
The middle camera.
the middle camera, that camera. The ultimate message I have to the world is love. That's it. In Discover the Gift, we have the 8 steps of discovering your gift, and we say that the ultimate gift is love. And to watch that love unfold on a daily basis. And I'm going to give you a classic example inside our own family. We're Jewish heritage. My sister is married to a Muslim.
We created world peace.
Yes,
and joy.
And in that creation.
So you married a Muslim?
I married a Muslim. Yes, Sharif Aziz.
Where is he from?
Morocco, from Casablanca.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's why your name is
Aziz.
Joy Aziz.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so in that, the most beautiful gift in our family right now is my niece, her daughter.
Which is half Jewish, half Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's the greatest teacher we have.
Yes.
So, love the kids.
Yeah.
Love the kids.
Children always are.
Yes.
That's, I think, the message.
And how about you?
Yes, for me, it's that it's all about the children and it's all about you. And love the children because they are our future and they're our future now.
We're gonna go watch a video and we're gonna have a very special guest who's gonna be with us, and I'm gonna show her video, come back and introduce her. Thank you. O2 Wellness. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brenda Carbone, president of O2 Wellness. We do everything from therapeutic whole body vibration. We also do e-watching, body balancing and rejuvenation, ionic foot detoxing, infrared sauna. We also provide nutritional cell analysis once a month. We also have a hydrofacial, which is phenomenal. One of the key things that we provide here is our Kangen water. You also have the convenience as an O2 Viber of coming in at any time. You don't need an appointment. We have plenty of machines. The O2 Vibing is just a 10-minute session. It does help with pulmonary issues, asthma, pulmonary fibrosis, and severe arthritis.
We want to make sure that you are achieving your health and wellness goals. We are going to make sure that you are fully educated so that you know how you can best help yourself.
I've lost some weight, I've toned and tightened my muscles, I feel more energized, I sleep really well, and I went back to yoga and I haven't really missed any flexibility at all.
Oh my God, that is amazing. I was on your wellness.
Yes.
Please introduce yourself, and you will be coming to the show, so please tell us.
I would like
the
to.
viewers.
Well, thank you first of all for having me. And my name is Brenda Carbone, and I'm the CEO for a company called O2 Wellness. And we basically, help people to achieve their ultimate goals, whatever they might be. But you came down, you enjoyed
Yes,
it.
I met Brenda at an Oscar party, which was great. So I was invited to her wellness, and I felt great. I did a couple of things. I did a food detox. I went to the infrared sauna. I did
the whole body vibration.
and I spent a couple of hours in there.
Yes, you did.
So it was wonderful. I loved it, and I felt good. So I called her. I said, you know what? You need to do this for all my guests.
Okay, we're ready.
Yeah, and actually,
you will be doing this every week,
And actually, one of the things that you also did when you came was the oxygen, and we also have a thing called body balancing and rejuvenation.
And you're going to come back with oxygen to show us.
Yes, I'm going to bring some oxygen. We also have our alkaline water. We're going to also be talking about different services that we provide for people. So it will be, I think, a very educational opportunity for your audience.
Okay.
I think that we have some very unique modalities that people have never heard of. And I also, as I mentioned, brought gift certificates for every one of your guests.
Gift certificates for
Thank you.
Few $100, a gift bag. Thank you.
And most importantly, I can guarantee you that when you come down, you're going to feel, because I know that you guys like to touch on the emotional aspect of it, and we do a little bit of that as well, but the physical
Spend the
benefits.
day together over there and have lunch.
You'll
and
love
be
it. You'll
wonderful.
get rejuvenated. You'll feel very powerful after leaving. And I think everyone will have a fabulous time.
Today we're going to cut short, but the oxygen was amazing.
Yes.
And the food detox gives you energy, right? And
Absolutely.
when I did it, I can't believe they put the pictures. I was not supposed to be there. But they put a picture of me when I went there. I looked terrible. I just spent, and when I put my feet in the water, when you check the water, it was all black. She said, you got all detoxified.
Yes.
So, and also, I know you lose weight as well.
Well, it does assist that because one of the culprits,
If you were right
if
here, I'll be every day there.
Yeah, absolutely. But it does, when you remove the toxins from the body, it helps to work with your metabolism, speed things up, and just give you an oversense of more energy and Does a lot of wonderful things.
ایشون یه سپا داره تو اورنج کانتی که قراره بیاد به تمام گستای سمیرا شو کادو بده. A few $100 a bag. I would like to thank you for that.
Thank you.
And O2 Wellness, and I would like to thank you and enjoy the wellness, right? And quickly, what is the infrared spa?
The infrared sauna?
Yeah, because the sauna is different than a regular sauna.
That is correct. The reason it's different is that it actually works on the internal aspect of heating up your body. So even though it's like 140 degrees in there, when you're in there, you're not even feeling the heat until about 10 to 20 minutes after you've been in there.
Wow.
And then what it does is it heats up your core by 3% and it purges the toxins out of your body. So that way you can actually lose up to 700 calories in a half-hour session. It's extremely good for detoxing if people have pain. It also makes the skin glowy and you feel very revitalized.
And I would like to on air give the gift. Thank you for coming to Samir Show. مرسی که اومدین. ایشون کادو آوردن برای گستای سمیرا. چند few $100 gift baggy هست.
Thank
and
you.
that's for
Yeah, beautiful.
Kim.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Thank you so
And actually
much.
that one was for Samira. This one, yes. And we have another one. This one
Oh,
was
for me
you.
too?
Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
shouldn't have.
And then we do have
Exciting.
another one.
I love gifts. And it's Persian New Year too.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I
Happy
wanted
New Year.
to say one more
woman.
thing. Go ahead. About Amazon.
Eidatul Mubarak. Happy New Year and to
Happy
you.
New Year.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And if you want to buy Discover the Gift, they have the book and the movie available on Amazon.com. And
And
they
the
have my
soundtrack.
book, Getting Your Life to a 10 Plus, is available
Which
on
is the bestseller.
Amazon.com. Kim Summers Egglesey.
And this show is just as important. I know it's called Samira Show, but it's just important. Kim, you are just as important.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious.
Thank you.
And I could not have do this without you. Thank you.
Very nice.
And I've done this on TV. Kim has been with me. I think you guys are amazing. And I would like to hug you on air. Thank you for coming. You guys are so huggable.
Very touching.
And you're very touching, you know, for your family thing. I think it's nice and to bring it up and to open to the world. People are not open that much, you know. They just show what's on the surface, and I think it's very important to be able, and that's what's bring happiness, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
So we all hug.
You first.
New Year. Thank you.
You guys really touched everybody.
Thank you. You touched everybody's heart. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll hug too.
Yeah, we'll hug. Why wait for the other huggy?
No, that's amazing. And your cousins, your family, what do they say?
They say don't say so much. It's the pause prior to they thank us for bringing the family together.
Yes.
Because when we stopped fighting, our entire family stopped fighting.
Wow.
And that's the thing I think it's important for everyone to understand is that you have the gift to shift your entire family. And if you can shift your family, then you can shift your community. And if you can bring that love, that vibration, that gift to your community, then you can bring it to the entire world. And that's what your show is doing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Spreading
Wow.
that gift to the world.
That's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
Thank you so much.
One
Powerful.
person, yes, and you're doing it so beautifully, and one person, one family, one community at a time. And that is how we really create a conscious, compassionate world. It begins with us, as Gandhi said. And thank you both.
Thank you.
having us
Thank you
here.
for coming.
It's our
I wish you
pleasure.
the best of luck. And then now you can spend the day together and go for lunch at the
We're going.
wellness
We're going.
center.
Yeah, oh, you guys will love it.
You will love it. And thank you for your gift. And you'll be coming
Thank you.
and giving
Thank
gift to
you.
the clients. Thank you so
Happy
much.
New Year,
Happy
everyone.
New Year.
Happy New-
پژمان رحیمی، آقای هنری، مایکل مکبی که نصف برنامه رو درست میکنن، جیک، LA photographers, right? And of course the makeup artists and everyone else who's doing this program, and John. John, what's your last name again? Compton. Thank you so much for everybody, and Jake Miller. Thank you so much for
Thank
everybody
you.
for the
Thank
show.
you, everyone.
Take care and we'll see you next Thursday. و این برنامه امروز پخش میشه 5/11 و ویکندا. Thank you for watching Samira Show. Till next week. Bye.
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 Bye. عیدتون مبارک.